Who's ready for excitement? On today's episode of Yahtzee, Beat the Runtime, we have an album I've never listened to by a band I've never heard of. This is Small Change by Prism. Prism? Damn near killed him. It's 1982, folks. We got our Yahtzee game out, and we're just going through rock albums that have #1 songs. Not necessarily #1 rock albums on their own, but they contain tracks that were #1 at some point, including this one. And I don't remember what song is the #1 song, but it's one of them. So I don't know anything about this band or album, so I'm not even going to waste time trying to speculate on it. All I know is that there's 10 tracks. Can we beat all 10 songs? They're beatable. There's not a lot of variation in song lengths. The album runtime is definitely beatable. I think we can get 5 Yahtzees as well. So let's see. We got a 95 rating yesterday on Van Halen. What can we get today? Starting off with some 4s and 5s. Nice full house. Very good to see that. Okay, 1 is fine. We just need 1 for now. Save the other full houses for the other 9 games that we're going to play. Really teasing. It's teasing Yahtzees. We haven't got one, obviously, but I think this could be a good day. Granted, not every game is going to be like this one, but we're doing pretty good. I got to make sure I don't do the double click thing. That has become a fiasco in recent episodes. And I know that it's disappointing others, not just myself. I'm going to go for the 2 here just because I don't want to screw myself up. I want that bonus. Oh, Yahtzee, perhaps? It's real! And it's spectacular. There's a Yahtzee for us now. We have 2 1s, which would guarantee the bonus. We would absolutely love to have that. The small straight just comes naturally, and we can go balls out for another Yahtzee if we wish, but instead we take a 0 and 4 of a kind. That leaves us with 291. Very nice. Oh, very nice indeed. 1 for 1. We move on to turn on your radar. Right now, I'm just trying to turn on a 22-point chance. Feel like I've been using chances a lot early. There's a large straight. Really wants me to try to go for a full house. So I'll take the small straight there. That just seems more reasonable. Now we get into this situation. I don't think I want to zero out Yahtzee necessarily yet. But if I can't get any traction here, I'm going to have to. We're going to have to. And then we're just going to have to hope that everything else turns out well. Going to be difficult to get this score with this kind of setup, although that helps. See if we can get these 2s maybe. 3s, 5s, and 6s. This is not... the 6s are coming maybe. We need more than that on 6s, so I'm going to use my 3 of a kind. I was hoping to get another 6, 5s here. We could definitely use some more 5s. We need 3 3s. Oh, we beat it. Okay. Barely. There was about to be a hole in paradise. Maybe that's what I'll do, is I just start segueing into the songs by making an observation about the previous game. Certainly that won't get old. Okay, we have to... That was kind of a nothing roll there. Yeah, I definitely have somewhat of a blind spot on some of these albums from the 80s. Again, this was before I was born. I screwed up there. Well, we can salvage this. Come on, 6. Oh, it's pretty nice. We'll go for 3s on this one. What do we have? 205 we need. Probably not going to get the bonus. I don't think we're going to get much of anything right here. Unless we can somehow get a large straight. Wow. We are living on borrowed time, it feels like here. I don't know how we pulled that one out. 215, and we are perfect. I guess if I score 100, a perfect 100 rating on one of these albums that I've never listened to, I kind of feel like now I'm going to be obligated to go and listen to it. I mean, oh my God, look at that. That'll get things going. Couple that up with a small straight. And just phenomenal. We need 245 here. This is actually the longest song at 405, Rain. So if we can beat this one, we'll have our hardest objective out of the way, although kind of tricky to get the individual hands we need on the left. Hold on. Come on, one. Oh. That would have solved all of our problems. Clutch large straight. Can we get a 6 here? Oh. We only need 25 points. So like I think we just try to get 25 points. So let's go 2 2 2. Like we're not getting the bonus. We need 16 points here. So we just need. Oh, wow. That hurts. That definitely hurts. But to be fair, I would have felt bad getting a perfect score on an album that I've never listened to. And now I don't feel obligated to check it out after this. Have you checked it out? Is this album any good? What can you tell me about this band? I did zero research. It'd probably be a more interesting episode had I looked up this band, talked about it. Once we get kind of towards the 90s, I'll just kind of know stuff. That's what I'm hoping for. And like this song title, I think of like there was a pop song in the 90s with this song title, but I know it's like a completely separate thing. So, and I don't think it was like a cover of this or anything. There's 3 of a kind 3s. We'll take that. We do need 5s. We do need a large straight. I'm gonna try to get this bonus. Go. Probably our best chance for that. Large straight. 4 of a kind could save us, but not with 2s. Maybe if we can somehow get some miracle 5s. So that's 2 stinkers in a row. To finish off the first side of this album, I apologize for Prism fans out there. Young and old, near and far. We appreciate you. As always, do feel free. Once you're done liking and subscribing and sharing and bookmarking and enabling notifications and all the things that you should do to guarantee my success as a amateur half-assed content creator, feel free to then leave some suggestions on albums that you would like to see featured on Yahtzee Beat the Runtime. There's a Yahtzee. If we just say the name of the show, Yahtzee Beat the Runtime, I feel like the Yahtzee comes out. It almost did there. I probably shouldn't. I shouldn't spoil ourselves here. I don't want to overdo it. Look at that. 250. Try to get another Yahtzee. At least 4 of a kind. This could be a good 4 of a kind if we can get another 6. It's 279. We're trucking along towards the album runtime goal. That was not really in doubt for me as much. I feel like with the way that I approach the great dice game of Yahtzee is there's like pretty much an expected range that over the course of multiple games I can pretty reliably hit. So I think when you get into like here the songs are averaging about 207.6 seconds. So getting 208 points every single game probably difficult, but to average that for me is not super hard. Now, when that average becomes something like 240, 230 even, then we start running into trouble. And obviously, it goes without saying, we're certainly going to have albums. I mean, we've had some already that are just going to be damn near impossible. That doesn't mean that we're not going to try our hardest. As I've kind of done before, I do have different strategies that I'm willing to bust out at different times to play more aggressively. We had to go for the Yahtzee there, right? I mean, there was just no other. That was our best shot at it. So I could go for one there, but I'd rather at least try to get 2 3s, but I can't even get one. We beat the song. We move on to When Love Goes Wrong. It's a situation that I've been very familiar with over the years. Not recently. We're happily married now. There's a reason why I listened to a lot of emo music back in the day. You can all attest to that. Okay. 2s, come on, buddy. Can I just throw out some low-key appreciation for Mr. James Garton for putting together Yahtzee Master version 1.47 and all the preceding versions as well. This game has brought me much comfort and joy over the 20 years or so I've used it, and without it, I can't think of a better software client on which to be performing this particular challenge. So thank you to him. 253. We do need 2 Yahtzees. We have 2 games left if we want to meet that stretch goal. Let's see how this goes. Let's go for an early full house. Big mistake. Now it really wants me to go for one. We'll take the 3s. All right, now we're back in business. We need 183 here, which is I mean, that's a pretty easy total to get. I shouldn't say easy because we've scored less than that, like in recent memory. But we started off this game 9 pretty strong, so I don't have any reservations that we're not going to hit it. Unless I just go for a Yahtzee on literally every turn. Which maybe we'll do. Maybe we'll do that at some point. We're already up to 182, and now we're going to secure the bonus. So now we can just go for Yahtzees the last 3 turns. This is a great setup when you can just do that. Focus on just Yahtzees, knowing that you have 4 of a kind and chance as backups. 243, no Yahtzees. Pretty decent game. Wings of Your Love, the closing track, demands 221. We've already met the runtime of the album itself. Let's end strong. Ideally with 2 Yahtzees, as I would love to hit that goal today. Instead, I go for a dumb full house. A small straight appears. It evolves into a large straight. And a juicy, crispy, full piece of chicken, 29.4 of a kind. And a full house right behind it. Say it ain't so. Cue the guitar lick. 2s, 4s, 5s left. Well on our way to a winning score. Kind of, there we go. Had to make an adjustment there. 205. Do some cleanup here. Perhaps get... we need a lot of 2s, actually. I didn't think this through. Actually, yeah, we may not get this one. We probably won't get this because we need, like, several 2s. So we'll go for as many as we can. 219. Yeah, that's a shame. We almost tied the track, but I got a little bit too comfortable, too confident and ahead of myself. That was Small Change by Prism, and we had a small chance, although a realistic one, of beating it with a perfect score. Instead, we got 83. That's a lovely number. And Link Dog has appeared. Come here. You want to be on camera, and I can't really move the camera, so come on. Okay, he's scared now. The dice. He fears the dice. He fears the Yahtzee. Where? You're wasting the viewer's time. All right, we'll see you tomorrow with... He's attacking me now. We'll see you tomorrow for another episode. Continue to send me your suggestions, and we will we'll get to them. I promise. We're getting close.